Well, guys, it happens. I didn't think this would happen. I really hoped it wouldn't, but it's real. Pidge has killed Project Arrhythmia. It's dead. It's dead. It's just dead. There's nothing else. We will never see Project Arrhythmia ever again. But because it's been renamed, it's called Afterbeat now. Yay. Yeah, so I wanted to do a quick video on this to give my own thoughts. I've already said them elsewhere, but I feel like with my own standing in the community, it's pretty useful to put them out. And also just to get word out about the rename because I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's still people who don't know it's happened, and that's not entirely Pidge's fault because some stuff happens like out of their control that just didn't line up. But you know, so. Project Arrhythmia is now Afterbeats, and before you pick up your pitchforks and start saying that that name is infinitely worse, I don't like it either. But we'll get there. We'll get there. First question you have probably is why, and that's the first question I had too. The game's been out for like 7 years in early access, and changing the name at this point seems pretty risky. Thankfully, Pidge has sort of answered this question in the Vitamin Games Discord and on the Steam announcements for the game. The reason is because the old name Project Arrhythmia is outdated for the game's story, it's hard to spell, and Afterbeat is shorter, easier to remember, and it connects to other games with the word beats in their title. Side note, about the PA Discord and the Steam forums, people have been debating this a lot on there. Like, it was the only thing people talked about for a solid 3 days in PA General. I guess it's AB General now, whatever. Now, people did not take this name change well at first, and I honestly can kind of see why. People have been attached to an old name for a while, and, you know. Now, I just want to preface this all by saying this game is Pidge's game. This is not your game. This is not my game. We don't get to decide what happens to the game. It is theirs. It is theirs. But that doesn't mean we can't say opinions if you're nice about it and aren't stupid about it and aren't like slinging insults or whatever. So, I got some opinions. Let's say some of those opinions. Now, it might seem like most of my opinions come from me being like a boomer and having been around this community for like, what, over half a decade at this point. But I do actually have a list of reasons I don't like it that go beyond I just like the old name. I really do think that the old name, for its legacy, does have some problems, and I know that because I've definitely misspelled Arrhythmia before too. Like, I'm guilty. But going down the list, which I already had written elsewhere, Project Arrhythmia, first of all, is a name that the game has had for over 7 years, which is an insane amount of brand recognition. Every single fan work that was uploaded under that name is now just outdated and instant. Project Arrhythmia Blackheart? Well, now it's Afterbeat Blackhearts. People aren't looking up Afterbeat Blackheart though; they're looking up Project Arrhythmia Blackheart. So unless every single old thing referring to every single old work gets updated with the new name, nobody's going to find a new name, and that's just going to suck. That's just going to suck. There's also the issue of people seeing the game post-rename and still recognizing it as the old game. This is a big issue when you have to explain to everybody it's not a ripoff or a sequel, it's the same game, as if the game doesn't have enough people comparing it to another game already. And also, the name Afterbeat just isn't great. Like, Project Arrhythmia has its issues, but so does Afterbeat. There's like 6 other things named Afterbeat that I can look up. There's like a music venue in Japan. There's like some Christian EDM group, and then there's also the fact that Quali, which is Project Arrhythmia's publisher, has another game named Robo Beats, which is very, very similar in title. I know loads of people both inside and outside of the community for the game who don't like this change, and they could genuinely harm the game. And that's what all my concerns are about. I'm just worried that changing the name so close to the game's release could actually do more harm than good. But I do think that some of the changes that have come with the new name haven't been all that bad. For example, there's now a new logo, and the new logo is really nice. I like it a lot. And if the new name is more lore accurate, then, well, that's a great thing. You wouldn't want a name that has nothing to do with the game after all. At the end of the day, though, I don't want the end result of all of my complaints about the name to be Pidge, like, backs down and says, oh, you guys were all right. I'm changing the name back. Sorry. No, that would just suck. That would just suck. I'm not here to like bully Pidge into a change. And honestly, at this point, you can't really change the name back. Like, no, that would be worse. because then you have to be like, oh, well, we're not Afterbeat now. We're actually Project Arrhythmia again. Everything has already been changed to match the new name. You can't change it back. It's not going to happen. No matter what you or I or anybody says, it's just not going to happen. It's just not. But really, I really want to be proven wrong by all this. I want the game to succeed. So if this rename thing works out in the end, and I'm proven wrong, and everything I just said doesn't matter, I'll be pretty happy about it. I mean, I just want the game to do well. It's a game that I hold close to my heart, and that I've put a lot of work into doing my own thing in, and I think that it should really have a bigger audience. So if it gets one from this, I really have no reason to complain. But I want to say again, please don't go dogpile pitch about this, or go making statements like, Project Arrhythmia is ruined forever. Like, some people have been saying really crazy things like, oh, I only played PA because it had a cool name, and I only really stick around because it has a cool name, or changing this name invalidates everything else about the game. The game has had some crazy big changes leading up to its full release, which it fully releases this summer. That kind of got glazed over through all the rename thing, because in the thing where the rename got announced, they said it's releasing this summer. And I'm really sad. I'm really sad that that got glazed over, because it's a big deal, because it looks like it could actually release, given all the stuff with story mode playtesting and all of the recent new additions. But yeah, this is just a short video for me to go over this big change, get it out there to more people, and I'm going to be honest, test out this new VTuber model. See y'all in the next one, okay? Be sure to leave your thoughts about the rename below. But don't be stupid about it. Don't be stupid about it. Some people have been really stupid about it.